Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here to look at what's in your box, and bag for that matter, because I've already removed the components from your bag that's included in your box. So let's go over some useful tips and tricks as I kind of talk about what's in your box. So first off, there's your beautiful drone. This has a handle on it. It's nice to carry it this way. It's kind of weighted so it actually feels pretty secure in your hand. It has 3 motors, 2 lights in the front, and 1 4K camera in the front and center. And the most important part for this video is the charging port. The charging port is how you connect your tether and your charger cable there. So this is very important. So let's see, that's next. We have the Wi-Fi repeater. This is a very useful component. This is actually what connects your phone to the drone. So we have the charging cable. The charging cable is pretty straightforward. You just need to learn how to connect these devices. The tether and the cable actually have the same connection. So once you get one down, you'll have both down. So this is just a standard wall plug. This bad boy takes about 4.7 hours to charge, so I would do that overnight. You unscrew this little cap, make sure your connections are dry. You align this plastic tab with the notch here. You push this in. Once you'll feel it because it'll connect, and you screw this in tight. 4.7 hours later, it's done. The lights change on your charger, unscrew, remove. You do the same thing here with your Wi-Fi repeater. You align those tabs, you screw this in. Once it's in, wait about 1.7 hours on this guy, and then you screw this out, good to go. So next, let's talk about the tether. The tether is what connects your Wi-Fi repeater to your drone. This is a very important component. And there's one trick about this tether that you need to know about. The first trick is that there is a loop side, and then there is a straight non-loop side. The non-loop side goes into your Wi-Fi repeater, exactly the same as I showed you before. You align those notches and it screws in, make sure it's nice and tight. The loop side goes into the drone. So you take this, again, you'll get this down. You align the notches, and then you go. Now just make sure that you know 2 things. Number 1, when it's plugged in, the power is draining. So you don't want to leave this plugged in. Just because you're not driving the drone around doesn't mean that the power is not draining. So it will run the batteries out if you leave it in. Secondly, you want to keep this dry. So don't immediately unscrew this when you take it out of the water. Make sure you dry it off, let it dry for a second first. You don't want these components corroding. So yep, so that's the cable. A lot of people ask me, why is there a tether? And the tether helps with a few things. Number 1, the signal's a lot better. I don't even know if it's possible to have a signal 300 feet underwater without a tether. So, but let's just say at least it's better. It's more reliable. You get that clean 1080p signal to your phone. It also helps. What if you get some kelp stuck in a motor and it's just spinning out there? You'd never get it back. You can't go swim down there and get it. The tether helps knowing that you have this strong connection. You can actually just pull it back slowly. So it's nice to have your expensive drone connected to something that's connected to you online. Lastly, let's talk about the optional remote controller. I love this guy. This guy gives you a tactile feel. It holds a tablet, phone, whatever you want to put in here. Has a corresponding buttons to different features on the drone, like take a picture, record a video. It's really easy to connect. It's Bluetooth. You just go through the app. You hit, instead of app, you hit remote, and it just beep. It'll beep. You'll know it's on. When you turn this guy on, it's a double tap and hold. So 1, 2, hold. Beep. And then to turn it off, 1, 2, hold. And it's off. It charges with USB-C, and it's straightforward as that. So here it is. It's all out on the table. I hope you're excited to see what comes in your bag/box. And I hope that the charging tips helped, and I'll see you next time. Have fun.